Hey guys, so before this Yap Corner episode gets started, I just want to say first of all, thank you for the support on the other one, but also I want to put a trigger warning because I know topics like we're going to be talking about today, which include kind of political stuff and depression and those kind of negative thoughts and a lot of anxiety and stuff, and I know personally, especially right now, those things are very triggering to me. So if those things are triggering you, feel free to click off this video. I won't be hurt by it, I totally understand, but I did want to make a Yap Corner episode about this because it does need to be talked about, and because I do want to get it off my chest because I am very worried and very stressed during this time. So with that being said, I love you guys, and let's get started. Hello everyone, and welcome to Yap Corner episode 2. Y'all liked the last one, so thank you for the support in that one. I am wearing a mask in this one because I've just decided this one I don't feel like editing. I don't have anything to put in the background, so you're gonna be watching me, and I don't really feel like having my face on camera right now because I'm like really tired and I don't look good. So yeah, anyway, let's talk about like what is happening. I know I kind of did that last week. I promise I'll talk about different stuff this week. But how are you guys doing? Like, genuinely, how are you guys doing? I know me, I'm not doing great. Yesterday kind of sucked. Yesterday was a very long day. We had school yesterday and it was just a long day. I don't even know, there's a bunch of stuff going on at the school. Some people were getting in like big trouble and stuff, and I don't know, it was just a long day. I was feeling really exhausted, but I was excited to go to school today and go on, you know, a hike. But one second. Yeah, so there's that. And in the morning it was snowing really bad, super hard. So all the teachers except for 2 of them called out, and the 2 of them that I don't really know very well, so I ended up just not going to school, which sucks. So 4-day weekend rather than 3-day weekend, which sucks. Anyway, I just want to talk about like how I feel and everything. As y'all know, I live in America. I'm an American, born and raised here. My whole family was as well. And y'all also know that I am neurodivergent on many different levels, mentally ill on multiple different levels. I'm not cutting my stuttering out. This is Yap Corner for a reason. And also part of the LGBT community, and obviously a furry. And obviously, you know, there's a fat orange as a president right now, once again. And although I hate getting political on my channel, and I do not want political stuff on my channel, I do think it's important to talk about what's going on and how like it needs to be stopped, because the reality is this is literally the, how do I say this without getting in trouble? We have 2 seconds. We basically have Smittler 2.0, and yeah, that's basically what's happening. Thousands upon thousands of people are being ripped out of their homes, and they are being forced into camps and deported back to their countries, even if they were born in this country. That is not okay. And the things that happen to these people in these camps while they're waiting to be deported, and how they are treated and called the A word, which I'm not going to say because I am not going to call anyone that word. They are being forced into these camps and literally ripped away from their home and everything they know, whether they were born in this country or here legally or not. They're being ripped out of their homes and away from everything they know and everything they have built. And they are treated not like humans and put into these camps. My heart hurts for these people. They are being treated like they're not human, like their life has no meaning, and that they are these terrible people. Do you guys not understand? These are the same people that work at freaking gas stations, Walmart, Target, who does physical labor so we can have buildings or have our trash taken out. Or your neighbor who brings you freaking baked goods or things like that. Freaking healthcare workers. People who are saving lives. And this is happening to them, and they're being treated not like humans. And on top of that, this fat orange is deciding that okay, I just found out he's trying to blame a plane crash on gay people and black people, because those two things are totally related, right, Mr. Orange? Right, Mr. Orange? They're totally related, because it definitely had anything to do with that, and not that it was just a plane crash, you know, because, yep, just us people existing just makes terrible things happen. Yep, us existing just all of a sudden, not ever before, but all of a sudden, right now, just makes a plane crash. Now, this man is going to rip apart this country. He's trying to make his own country. Remember, this is the same man who was impeached twice, who was shown that he's a felon and has committed several federal crimes. He has been convicted and said guilty of federal crimes. Not just one or two, several cases. And he's president. And people are just letting him do this. He is a criminal. Say it with me. He is a criminal. Okay? Keep that in mind. Okay? He also thinks by saying there's only two genders, which scientifically, even if, first of all, you're not talking about genders when you say that. Gender is a social construct. It's not a real physical thing. But even if you were talking about sexes, okay, there's more than two. There are literally tons and tons of different chromosome combinations that people can have. There's not two. And then he wants to say, oh, I'm saying this and that because of common sense. Unfortunately, a lot of people lack it. Yeah, you mean like you, who can't even get a simple fact straight that takes 2 seconds to Google search? You mean like you? You're the one lacking common sense, buddy. You are. And all the people who work for you, you're the people lacking common sense, buddy. You are. Get it straight. Okay? It is absolutely ridiculous that this man is running our country and trying to change it to a completely new country. Remember, this is also a man who said years ago, I found a clip of it a while ago on YouTube before he was president. He had said, and he stands by this, by the way, he says things about his daughter all the time. He has said that because he's so famous, he can get any woman he wants. He can do whatever he wants to women, aka grape them. He can grape them because of how famous he is, and it doesn't matter. He's also said several sexual things about his daughter, and basically, if his daughter was not his daughter, he'd, you know what, with her, and finds her attractive. And again, we're letting this man run country. We're also letting this man just decide, oh, have you been raped, and you freaking are now with the being inside of you? Yeah, even if that's going to cause you to having it, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Even if it's going to have a terrible quality of life and probably going to anyway, you have to have it. Because, healthcare, don't need healthcare anymore, right? We don't, no healthcare. Same man who's also trying to ban gay marriage, which was only legalized in what, like 2016, it was 2013 or 2014. And he's trying to just be like, oh, well, I don't like that, so it can't be. Sir, you can have your opinions all you want, but you don't just get to tell people what they can and can't do. Okay? No fat orange man with a fucking toupee is going to tell me what I can and can't do. Okay? That's not how this works. This dude is a criminal. Okay? Basically what I'm saying is I am scared, but I am not going to stop fighting because I'm not going to let a fat orange man with freaking fake hair tell me what I can and can't do. We need to stick together and keep fighting regardless of how scary it is. I am fucking terrified, okay? I am terrified. I am scared. I have cried many, many times recently. I have done Fruit Ninja many times recently just to feel something other than being terrified. terrified. I am not recommending it. Don't do it. It's not good for you. I'm just saying that's what I did. Do as I say, not as I do, as I like to say. I am terrified and I feel unsafe in a country that I was born in and that is supposed to be land of the free, but I do not see any freedom, and every bit of freedom that anyone besides white men have is being taken away from them. From women, from trans people, from gay people, from disabled people, from different races, anyone who's of color. The only people who have freedom in this country is white men. The only thing they care about is themselves and their money and nothing else, and they will do everything in their power to make sure it's only them. And that is terrifying. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not scared. I'm not going to lie and say I'm not scared, we're going to get through this everything. I don't know what's going to happen. And I am fucking terrified. I do not feel safe. I hate being on the internet right now because everything I look at is so triggering. I go and watch MK, politics. Like, they're supportive and stuff, but like there's still politics on there. I go and watch any of my other favorite YouTubers, politics, because of how many terrible things is going on. Everywhere I look, it's a trigger. And I am not someone who's easily triggered, but I am terrified, and it is very triggering and making me very ill after I had been kind of okay for a little while. I am becoming very ill. I am scared. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I'm terrified. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't say it's going to be okay. We can hope it's gonna be okay, and we can fight, and we will have to fight until our very last breath. But no one knows what's gonna happen, but it is only getting worse so far, and it is still only January. I am scared for my life. I'm scared for my rights. I'm scared for my sisters and brothers and my siblings. I am scared for women. I am scared for people at my school. I am scared for everyone. This country is not free, and everything that we've worked so hard for is being taken away. And for what? For what? I don't know what to do. I'm still only 17. I can't do anything. All I can do is talk about it online. Okay, and I know I've made like a lot of videos to do with this recently. I am not going to make them like every day, but I am going to keep making them because it needs to be talked about, and we cannot stay silent about this. So if you have a channel, no matter how big or how small, I recommend you also make a video about it, because we cannot stay silent about this, and we need to speak out about what's right and what's wrong, and that what is happening in this world, in this country, even if you don't live in America, it's still important, because America reflects on other countries, and other countries follow suit. And even if you're not in America, you can still speak up about what's going on. We cannot stay silent. We cannot let what's happening just go under the radar. We need to speak about it, and we need to fight back. It's not right. It's really not right. But yeah, I know that's a really heavy Yap Corner, but I wanted to get it off my chest and speak about how I feel, because I am scared and I don't know what to do, and I can't do much, and it hurts, and I am so very angry and saddened. It's terrible. I don't feel good. I don't feel well. I am unwell. To end this video on a bit of a higher note, I'm going to leave some pictures of some cats and dogs that I have photos of. Please stay safe, everyone. I wish everyone safeness and happiness. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.